And welcome back, everybody. We're looking at some wet roads out there right now, especially from the capital region, west by north and east of town. Some of the rainfall is on the heavy side. Everything moving along quite well with very light volume out there right now. And again, a reminder, some road work around the Dunn Memorial Bridge leading up to it and on the bridge itself. And also there will be road closures around the area, especially as you head towards the U of Albany campus, where the president will be making a visit come later this morning and early this afternoon. All right, let's see what's going on right now with those temperatures outside. Mild to start our day, 50 degrees with a steady light rain here in Albany, 48 degrees as you head up towards Saratoga Springs, mid-40s at Pittsfield, 50 up at Glens Falls, and low 50s at North Adams and Pittsfield. Storm system working its way up through southeastern Canada. You see this band of clouds arcing to the east. This is the warm front from that storm area that is slowly creeping its way towards us. We're getting a lot of rain this morning, especially from the capital region on north. And if you look at the regional radar, you can see initially the rain was moving towards the east and a little bit north of east, but now it's taken on more of a west to east configuration. And as a result, we're looking at the steadiest and heaviest rains from Albany on north, and it's likely to stay this way through the morning time with lighter rain and showers off to the south and southwest. So when Air Force One comes in later this morning, it's likely to be coming in with low ceilings and a good chance for some rain, perhaps even on the heavy side. So around the area today, steady rain from Albany north, heavy at times, gradually diminishing to scattered light rain and showers by this afternoon. Lighter rain to the south of town. Temperatures close to 60 here in Albany and Saratoga Springs, Gloversville, middle and upper 50s to the north and east. And as we work our way through tonight, we're looking at showers early on, then drizzle and fog with lots of clouds late. Temperatures in the middle 50s for lows from Saratoga west through Gloversville, also down south from Albany through the Hudson area, and low to mid 50s across western New England with lower 50s up to the north. Looking at our 7-day forecast, more showers around tomorrow, especially in the afternoon, but a warmer day, 74. Mostly cloudy on Thursday. Could be a little bit of shower activity around, especially the first part of the day. A high of 64. 66 on Friday, partly sunny and dry, and we're looking good for the weekend. Mom's Day and Tulip Festival weekend. 70 on Saturday with bright sun. Starting to cloud up a bit Sunday, a high of 73. That's your weather. Let's get back to Chris.
All right, Andy, thanks. Well, Global Foundry is originally supposed to be the site of the president's visit today. An industry leader with a $4.5 billion facility employing 1,300 people and counting. Located in the growing town of Malta in Saratoga County. And News 10's Robert Boyd took a tour of the facility, a privilege many never get.
The hood, the face mask over the hairnet, gloves inside of gloves. You want to make sure that everything is contained properly. Everyone that goes into the clean room in the factory has to be gowned up.
My journey begins with lab director Eric Christensen getting sterile for the clean room. This suit is not to protect me, but the reticles or wafers that are stored in here, which the microchip data will be printed on.
A drop of sweat has so many chemicals in it that you don't want. It would have a dramatic impact on the product. A piece of hair is, in our world, considered an extremely large particle, and it would be really bad to get a piece of hair on a wafer.
Outside the clean room, the wafers are safe inside plastic containers. Intricate machines operated by remote control zip up the wall, across the ceiling, and down to the ground. They are all carrying wafers to various stations. There are more than 128 solutions in this room, worth $18 million, but none of them are actually producing software. This is a testing lab.
We always have new solutions that are being developed, and this is their environment to test and break things, and they have a lot of flexibility here that they would not have in the factory.
The overhead transport system is constantly being tweaked. It will travel from one end of the factory to the other.
The track that you see that is black on the bottom is technology that's roughly 10 years old. The track that you see that is more silver on the bottom is the current solution that's available today.
How much has changed between tracks in 10 years?
Well, quite a bit. The speeds are much higher, the reliability is better, the capability to store product has improved.
Once perfected, the transport system will make 8,000 deliveries an hour inside the factory.
If a person had to do all the delivery in a shift that one of these vehicles does, they would have to travel between 5 to 11 miles during one 12-hour shift. Please don't let your cameraman take a close-up of this. We can't put it on the camera because it has customer IP on it, and that customer IP is the chip design. We make the chips for the customers.
Some of the things inside the lab, News 10 wasn't even allowed to see.
Sorry, hang on a second. Let me see what this is.
Companies from all over the world work with GlobalFoundries, trusting them with chip designs. Security is essential. Every piece of equipment is interwoven, accomplishing one major goal: producing tiny microchips that make our computers run.
When wafers arrive in our factory, they look like this. They're blank. And by the time they leave the factory, a few months later, they look like this. So each one of those little squares is the internal guts of a computer chip.
In Malta, Robert Boyd for News 10 in the morning.
And we continue to watch an area of steady rain from Albany east, west and north of town. How long will it last? I'll let you know coming up after the break.
You're watching Christina Arangio, Steve Ammerman, and meteorologist Andy Gregorio. This is News 10 ABC in the morning. News 10 ABC weather is brought to you by
Rain falling across the capital region this morning, and it is going to continue heavy at times. Traffic and weather on the 10, Suzanne.
That's right, Christine, and that wet weather is impacting traffic as far as the roads go. We're dealing with some very wet roads across the area, especially from Albany, west, north, and east of town. Volume is on the light side. That's good news. Can't say that about the rainfall. It is heavy at times in places, and watch out for ponding on the roads and perhaps cut down on the throttle as far as you're moving along on I-90, 787, or I-90, or any of the roads around the region. Everything moving along okay on our traffic map. We do have road work leading up to and on the Dunn Memorial Bridge, and also there will be road closures around Fuller Road, the U of A campus, I-90, as well as the President's Motorcade arrives in the area later this morning and afternoon. So count on a lot of jam-ups. All right, let's see what's going on right now with our temperatures as we take a look at them. It's 50 degrees here in Albany, pretty mild to start our day, 55 down at Hudson and Poughkeepsie, and we're also looking at 50 up at Glens Falls with lower 50s at Bennington and North Adams, some cooler 40s, 46 at Pittsfield and 48 at Saratoga Springs. Here's the satellite and radar composite together. Warm front lifting its way slowly across the upstate of New York and New England. A lot of moisture flowing into that warm front from off the Atlantic and actually coming up from the south out of the Gulf of Mexico. You can see another burgeoning area of precipitation over the Tennessee River Valley. Here's the Storm Tracker HD radar. The steadiest and heaviest rains pretty much from the Mohawk Valley into the northern Berkshires. Again, where you see the darker yellows on the radar, and the darker greens for that matter, we're talking about moderate to heavy downpours. Lighter rain or no rain off to the south. Now, you would think that most of this rainfall would taper off during the morning time, but what's actually happening is we have this area back to the west that is working its way eastward, so we'll see the rainfall pick up in intensity during the morning time once again from Albany. Matter of fact, steady rain across most areas during the day with some downpours through the mid-afternoon time, and then gradually we'll see the rainfall tapering off to some showers by this evening. Later tonight, a lot of clouds, some fog, some drizzle, still pretty mild. The warm front will actually be moving through by tomorrow morning. And then during tomorrow afternoon, that storm system's cold front moves in, and we'll see the threat for some more scattered showers. So your forecast for today, periods of rain this morning, heavy at times, especially from Albany north, late day high of 60 degrees. Then tonight, showers early on, tapering off to drizzle later tonight with some fog, 56 the low. And then tomorrow, a mix of clouds and sunshine, a muggy, milder day. Few showers around, especially in the afternoon. 74 degrees the high. 7-day forecast. We're looking at more showers on Thursday, especially the first part of the day, 64. Partly sunny, 66 on Friday, and a nice weekend, 70 on Saturday with a lot of sunshine. And for Mom's Day, partly sunny skies, 73. Back with more news after the break.
Do you call yourself a hoarder?
I do now. I didn't used to.
News 10 ABC takes you inside the mind of a local hoarder
I didn't want to use that word.
and her unique road to recovery.
Need help.
Thursday on News 10 ABC.
5:26. Let's get a look at your money this morning from ABC's Rob Nelson.
Good morning. Topic America's money, a big boost in borrowing. Americans used their credit cards more often in March and took out more education loans as well. The increase in consumer debt was the biggest in a decade. More borrowing is generally considered good for the economy. ExxonMobil is tops among the Fortune 500 companies in the U.S., knocking Walmart down to number 2. Apple, the world's most valuable company, is only 17th because the Fortune list is based on sales, not profit. Safeway Supermarket says it plans to stop buying pork pork from suppliers that cage pregnant sows in narrow stalls. Animal rights groups have called that practice inhumane. Producers say it keeps the pigs from fighting. And you'll soon be able to buy Girl Scout candy bars in 3 of the most popular cookie flavors. The candy bars will be sold in stores, not door-to-door by girls. Also, they'll be targeted at adults. Nutrition experts, though, say they're disappointed. That's America's Money. I'm Rob Nelson.
Coming up, the president's visit to Albany's College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering. We are covering this for you all day. And coming up, we will have live team coverage from Steve Emmerman, who's at the Nano College, and Nicole Lally at the airport, where the president will be landing later today. We'll be right back. Keep it here to News 10 ABC in the morning.
Expertise chosen for our care. Live in HD. This is News 10 ABC in the morning.
President Obama highlighting high-tech manufacturing with a visit to the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering at Albany today. Law enforcement personnel from throughout the state gathering in Albany to honor those who have died in the line of duty. And new legislation calling for stricter rules when a child is bullied. It comes after the parents of a local elementary school student say their daughter was beat up on her way to an after-school program. Good morning, everyone. I'm Christina Arangio. Thanks so much for watching on this Tuesday morning. A big day here in the capital region with the president expected. My co-anchor Steve Emmerman out live on location this morning at the Nano College. We will get to him and your top stories in just a minute. But first, a check of traffic and weather. And weather could have an impact today on the presidential visit. Of course, Air Force One should be able to land, but going to have a lot of rain out there, huh, Andy?
That's right, Christina, especially from Albany north. The steadiest rain will be falling during this morning. It may slacken off a little bit by late this morning with the arrival of Air Force One around 11:45, and it's about that time where it could ease off a little bit here in the capital region. Wet roads out there right now, everything moving along okay, but probably not at the speed limit because of those wet roads, and there are downpours around too. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the traffic map right now. You can see that everything is moving along okay. There are no accidents or incidents to report. Quick look at a DOT camera, I-90 exit 5A. You can see the shine of the headlights off the road surfaces. Light rain now here in the capital region, heavier rain up to the north. Latest temperature 50 degrees at the Albany International Airport, middle and upper 40s elsewhere. All right, here's the regional radar, and as we put it into motion, you can see that we have an area of steady rain pretty much moving from west to east right along